This is pretty chill. Got Kame House underneath me. I'm sitting cross-legged. Gonna be a chill stream. Fun fact, uh, my current stand I'm using isn't actually a stand. It's just all my deck boxes that have my expensive cards stacked up on top of each other for the perfect angle for this stream. So, we got a few things we're gonna do this stream. One, I'm gonna be playing some automaton. Gonna be drinking. I'm gonna be playing some guitar. Automaton, drinking, and guitar. So I hope y'all are ready for this. It's gonna be fun. I'm all out of faith. Got a bunch of cool shit to talk about today. Let's see, do I have enough to... Did I bust up enough to smoke one? No, I didn't. I haven't been lacking on the weeds today. I need some music. Time to search up copyright-free music again. Oh yeah, here we go, buds. Here we freaking go, buds. Where's the awesome music? I don't trust it. There we go. Maybe. This ain't bad. Not sure how long this stream gonna be. All I know is that it's gonna be chill. Yo, I might mess with the lighting a bit here. There we go. Ew. This got so, like, uncool all of a sudden. This sounds like something I'd play Sonic the Hedgehog to. Damn! What should I go? Black Fly, her Mike's Hard, Mango, and Lemon. Left or right? Left or right? Left or right? What's up with all this copyright-free music having singing on it? Be right back for a second. I love how like serene the background looks. Man, that curtain need to fix itself. Boom, boom. Okay, so here is how I'm going to do this next few, next little bit, okay? What I'm going to do is I am going to throw a video on, and I'm going to drink every time something is mentioned. So I just gotta find what video to throw on. I'm gonna throw on a body cam that you guys are only gonna hear.
June 22nd, 2024.
And
June 22nd.
here's how the rules of this game go. Every time there is a screaming female, I take a drink. Every time somebody repeats himself 3 to 5 to even 10 times, I take a drink. Every time a cop gives a lawful order and it is ignored, I take a drink. Every time I hear someone is resisting, I take a drink. Every time that someone says I am not resisting, I take a drink. Every time that somebody says I gave you a lawful command and you didn't listen, I take a drink. Every time somebody slips the cuffs, I drink. So I'm gonna go turn up the volume on this thing so y'all could hear everything and y'all could react to me just probably getting plastered. This one's called When Blowing Up Your Ex-Boyfriend's Car Goes Wrong. So I'm at least meeting a couple of these conditions. Ugh.
In 2024, officers from the Round Lake Beach Police Department in Illinois respond to a report of a vehicle fire at a house. An immediate investigation begins when officers ask the 911 caller, who also happens to be the neighbor, what happened.
Yeah. So let me recap. So you're in your garage smoking. You're trying to get a hold of Jose because you wanted to hook up with him.
Yes.
And then there was no answer, no nothing. And then all of a sudden you heard a boom.
And that's when I came outside and I started calling him
Came
again.
outside, you're like, what's that boom? What's that boom?
Yeah.
Can we see that video? Do you have?
Oh yeah, it's inside the house.
Can we go?
Yeah.
Thank you.
What's going on here?
Can I see it?
Yes. That's the thing. I don't know how you work this thing out. I'm sorry. That's me. That's when I came to see.
What's in your hand?
Oh, that's my phone.
That's not a phone.
Oh
What is that? You got a brick?
no.
Oh, so I was at my sergeant.
Okay.
This is where you gotta be honest with us.
No, I am being honest.
Hey, can you come watch this with me? Okay. Yep. What's that you're coming back with?
Huh?
What's in your hand?
I have my phone with me.
That's not a phone. You can see how thick it is. Looks kind of like a lighter fluid bottle. Like a big brick white bottle.
So that's how she thought she was gonna get away with it. She was going to show them the footage
Oh, this is
of her with the lighter
Officer
bottle,
018. This is
the lighter
001.
fluid bottle.
Okay. That's you.
Yeah, that's me.
What's in your hand? That's not a phone. Actually, looks like you might have your phone right there.
No, that's my pen.
That's your what?
My pen.
Your pen?
My pen. My
That's like,
pen.
that's like a brick.
No, the one that you said on my chest.
Oh, okay. So
Talk about what was in your hand.
No.
back it up. You got lighter fluid in your hand right there.
What is your name?
Jasmine?
Jasmine?
Yeah.
Okay. This is the part where you need to be 100% honest, okay? We're watching video of you with a squeeze bottle in your hand walking over to the neighbor's house.
I think I'm about to drink.
What does that look like?
My phone?
No, the squeeze bottle in your hand.
Lawful
Liquid
command ignored.
That we just watched. So Jasmine. You see that? Let's see, read that the camera, okay? What's that in your hand? This
Excuse
is the
me.
part. This is where we need you to be honest, okay? All right. It's gonna go a long way for yourself by being honest about what happened tonight.
Okay.
Okay. So what happened?
I was just mad.
You mad?
Yeah.
So you're mad at what happened? Did you light his car on fire?
No.
Okay. Then what is going on there?
I just put a little bit thing, but I didn't let his car on fire. I don't know.
Okay, Jasmine, we're past that point. Okay, just be honest about what happened tonight. Okay.
Oh my
All
god.
this that's going on there. Nobody got hurt. Okay. We're talking about property, right? Nobody got hurt. Okay. So what happened?
I just was upset because he came to my house and we just had a like little argument, and that's when I started.
The argument goes. Hold on a second. I gotta pause this shit here for a second. The argument goes from a regular argument to just her lighting a fucking car on fire. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Oh.
Yeah.
You got mad? Okay. Alright, Jason, let's. Here, we're gonna go out here real quick. Come on. We need. Jason, how old are you?
25?
25?
She
Okay, just.
Oh, boy. We're gonna go walk over to the squad car right over here, okay? Just walk with me. This way. This way.
she's obeying the lawful command.
I'm just gonna be facing the squad, okay?
What?
Right here. Please. Come here. Face right here.
On me?
Yeah, put your hands right back.
Why?
Because you're being placed under arrest, okay?
Why?
For arson.
But then why you didn't arrest?
Because I don't want to walk past your parents in handcuffs, okay?
Well, we're just doing it right now. So what's the point?
Do you have anything in your pockets? Do you have any pockets?
Right here.
Okay. Can you just unlock it for me real quick?
So I'm gonna be under arrest.
Of course you're gonna be under arrest. You lit dude's car on fire.
Yeah. Well, come here. We're gonna have you step over quick. My sergeant's calling for you. Come on.
Wait, what? Ouch.
We're gonna go right back to the door.
Again?
Yeah, my sergeant just asked.
Oh my god. Yeah, what's the issue?
Just wait a second.
Jasmine, right? Alright, yeah, no, we need to talk a little bit more about this, okay? Before I do, I'm just gonna read your rights, okay? We really need to get to the bottom of this, alright? So we're gonna just do this right here, right now, okay?
Okay.
Alright.
That's fine.
Before asking you questions, it's my duty to advise you your constitutional rights. Your rights to remain silent. Do you have any constitutional rights I've advised you? Okay. Alright, Jasmine, so you said, you mind if I sit?
Yeah, go ahead. That's fine.
So you said you were angry with him?
Yeah.
Okay, who is that? Who is he? Like, I don't even know his name. What's his name?
I really don't know either.
Okay.
She knows his name.
We just basically we met like a few weeks ago and
So then you got in an argument with him tonight? What was the argument about?
about one of his cousins being jealous of him
Okay.
and just called me some names, so
That's not nice.
I got offended.
What time was the argument around?
Like around 10 or 11.
Okay, 10 or 11. Okay. So you guys get in an argument, then what happens?
We just he just called me some names and I did tell him, oh okay, and I did what I did.
Okay. Where were you guys arguing at?
What
Like, in the
does
car,
she
on the
mean,
phone,
I
or
did
phone?
what I
You guys
did?
were just arguing on the phone? Okay. So what led you to go over there and do that?
I don't know, probably was the anger.
The anger?
Yeah.
Okay. So what was the bottle that was in your hand?
It was what's that called?
Good for grilling.
Yes,
So it was lighter fluid?
yes.
Okay, where did you pour it up the car?
Just like on the tires.
On the tires? Okay. So did you light it on fire? Or something then?
With the paper.
With paper?
Yeah.
How did you light the paper?
I just like toss it.
Okay, and so if I understand this right, you put the lighter fluid on the tires, paper on fire, and you threw it at the tire and then it caught on fire?
Yeah. And I was trying to turn it off, but I couldn't.
You tried to put it out? How did you try to put it
With
out?
water.
With water? Where's that bottle at now? The lighter fluid bottle.
It's outside.
It's outside, where at?
In the garage.
Okay. So you'd be able to show me where you have that?
Yeah, it's in the basically in the garage. It's like I think it's on the table. I left it on the table.
Okay.
Jesus
So this
Christ.
was all over just being angry with him?
Yeah.
Did you like him as like maybe a boyfriend or something like that in the future?
We were not.
No, I mean, was it you were trying to talk to him like that or anything like that? Okay.
It was just basically like just
She immediately started this interaction. I was trying to hook up with him, and I got mad.
Like the argument was over?
She has changed his story like 3 times. I'm taking a sip.
Or you were just mad about the cousin calling you names?
I hate him calling me names.
Oh, he called you names too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's the thing I did. It was bad.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, put it this way. I mean, a truck got damaged, a house got damaged, but understand this could have been a lot worse. What if the house caught on fire and the people inside didn't get out? You know, that could be, now we're talking serious stuff. Not that this isn't serious, but...
Right? She could potentially killed somebody with that fire.
Turn into damage of life.
And that's when I was trying to get like water out the house and try to turn it off. And
She says turn it off like you could just turn fire off. You could just turn fire off.
You had some remorse for doing it, and that's why you called 911? Okay.
I know it was my fault. I know.
Yeah, go ahead and play this back and let's play it full. Like just record it. Watching this, is this the part where you're going over there and putting the lighter fluid? Okay.
Did it poof up, like the flame get real big real quick?
No, it took forever. And that's when I went back inside the house.
So is that after you started the fire and you're going back to the house? Let's keep it moving.
Because it only records motion, right?
What was it again?
Motion. You got gasoline too?
Yes.
So you used gas?
She had gas and lighter fluid?
So was that after the lighter fluid? Did you pour gasoline on it first or the lighter fluid?
The gas, and then I pulled,
The lighter fluid?
yes.
Okay, so you did the gasoline first, then you came back and did lighter fluid?
How is nobody
Did you
here
pour gas
watching
on
my
the fire, or
horror?
Did you pour it on the roof, the hood? I mean, where do you remember?
It's in the tires.
Okay, do you know where the gas can is?
It's in the garage.
Okay, it's on the garage. When we're done here watching this, we're gonna go downstairs, we're gonna get that lighter fluid in that gas can, okay? And then we're still gonna need to talk about this more, but we're gonna do it down by our facility, okay? Because there's still a lot of unanswered questions and stuff like that. So
All you need to vent about, dude.
Suffice in this situation, okay? So we're gonna have to figure out what's gonna happen. As long as you're cooperative and that you're enough, we're not gonna put you in handcuffs, okay?
Alright.
Okay, good. Hey, Jasmine, do you mind just stopping that or turning it off? All right, let's go down. We're gonna take that with. Unplug that, and then we'll take that.
Did you spill any of that fluid on you? Because you smell like gasoline.
Yeah, I got it.
Let's go ahead and take that with, and then let's go back.
I'll get it.
Oh, no, that's a DVD.
This is a
I'm
DVD?
sorry.
Which one is it? Oh, it's this one?
This one.
Oh, okay, okay.
You still here?
Okay, Jasmine, so let's go ahead.
I already gave you the go-ahead.
This, okay?
You can vent.
Show me where it's all at.
Yeah, the thing is right there.
That's the lighter fluid?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the other one is behind you.
Behind us?
Not side. By the...
Oh, by the lawnmower? It was the big one, right, with the yellow?
Yeah.
Nice. Just throw it in.
She is very compliant.
Oh, your gas can.
Yes.
You get a good photo of it.
Oh, this one. After taking photos of the items used to set the car on fire, and
That's really shitty.
the security footage, officers continue Jasmine's arrest.
I'm sorry to hear that.
We'll go right to the front of this. Put your phone on the hood, please, of this car. That's fine. And the hands behind your back. You just walk with me and go to this car. Okay, go ahead and sit in there.
That's pretty shitty of a thing to do.
And what started off as a vehicle fire spiraled into something way more suspicious. And it all started with the neighbor's uneasy explanation. And Round Lake Beach is a family suburb. But on this night, it wasn't. And as police are interviewing this woman, something was off and it wasn't. The body camera captured the moment the shift occurred in her story. And this is odd because while we expect the police to watch camera footage that you know will implicate you in this arson, I'm guessing she's just not too bright. And at that moment, the entire tone of her voice did change. But to my surprise, she folded
Cyborg
over
fish
and
sucks.
her calm attitude during this whole ordeal was crazy. And apparently she believed
Well, then this is the part of the day where you get to chill with someone, dude. You got me. Me and you, we're gonna relax right now. Those, those people could, those people, you don't need them. On to better things, brother. On to better things. Yeah. Excuse me. I don't blame you for feeling hurt. I would too. You know, I think the biggest thing about this, however, is how much of uh clout chaser cyborg fish is. I know I don't need to spend my time making drama with people.
Okay, this is hilarious.
It is what it is. My stomach is actually pretty flat today. I'm just my chest pretty huge.
Okay, this is hilarious because I literally went live exclusively on Kick because I'm pretty sure if I show this,
As a matter of fact, my entire stomach. I'll show you.
Video,
The way I'm sitting, my entire stomach's being sucked in.
of this one chick,
Oh.
the title girl loses it when finally told no, and man, I wanted to watch this shit. Okay, let's see what's going on here.
Miss Pooper Pants was abandoned by her mom at a bar after it
Okay, Pooper Pants is insane.
heated "You ruined my life" exchange. So she made sure to poopify everyone else's day too.
Well, I'll be able to check out that message later. Because I can't necessarily exit the stream to look at anything, and I hate that. Unless it's like a messenger message.
Hello and welcome back to Marine Fatigue.
Okay, looking for something. You know, what we can do is just do what we do best. chill, have a good time for a little bit, take our mind off the horrible shit because I'm yeah, that is very messed up. I tell you one thing, it costed him $50 to be a bitch ass, and bitch ass did a bitch ass thing. And if your friendship was ruined over that, you dodged a fucking bullet, Mills. Because if your friendship was ruined over that, and your friend was easily swayed by something he or she did not understand the fucking concept of, over lies, they're not truly your friend, and you dodged a major bullet. Just stick true to the people who actually do got your back and love you. And it really is so evil sometimes. Why do you think I don't care about necessarily being most well off or some shit like that? Because gotta keep it real with everything. Yes, I gotta keep it real. If I don't keep it real, who the fuck am I? Some fake representation of what I try to perceive myself to be? Hell no, I can't be fake. I'm too old and I'm too old and mentally grown to be fake. Hey Justin, hope you're having a good day. Mm. Straight up. That's one of the reasons I started this channel. Well, being serious on this channel is because I got so tired of people just stabbing each other in the back. Everybody's going to, like, a lot of people just stab each other in the back for no reason, and it's not worth anything. Sure, it creates drama in their life. Does it give them the attention they want, the dramatic attention, the negative dramatic attention they do want and seek? Hell, that's what they get. If they decide to make something that tries to crash another person's character and that's how they get their views, it says a lot about their character. Oh, dude, I will never switch up. People do love drama. You are absolutely correct, Justin. People do love drama, and as the quote says, misery does love company. I won't ever switch up, even when I hit 1 million. Even if I hit like 10 million. I'm gonna have another drink. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna show you this. I forgot how smooth these fucking things go down. You might see a very, very drunk Devin very soon. I'm just saying. Ooh! That tastes so much better the second time around. I'm drinking Black Phi Miami Vice, which is a mix between strawberry daiquiri and pina colada. Anytime, bro. You need to get a hold of me in private too. We need to talk about some good things, okay, brother? We will talk about some good things, and we will manifest and create some good things. I promise that. Go right the fuck ahead, brother. Just message me a couple minutes before you intend to call me because um I'm gonna have my notifications on. It will help me prepare. I am in Lower Ontario. I I don't blame you for feeling that way, dude. Someone betrayed you en masse, and well, someone did something to hurt you en masse, and it's only natural you feel this way. There's nothing wrong with the way you feel too, and you cannot fault yourself for anything regarding this. Got it, brother? Gotta spread as much love as possible these days, you know? I love spreading love. Wow. Okay, I know it. The alcohol's starting to kick in, and this is my second drink of the stream in less than 45 minutes. This is gonna be a good stream. This also might be a very long stream. So get ready. This is gonna be a long haul stream. Yeah, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Gonna spread vibes and have a good time. And also probably smoke more weed really soon. Like really, really soon. Woo! Right? Fuck, I just remembered I forgot my fucking I just realized I think I forgot my fucking amplifier. Yes, I did. I appreciate that. I love jamming too. Jamming is one of my favorite things to do. Straight up, like, I've been working on some stuff recently that's gonna be pretty fucking good. I don't necessarily like to talk about it much at this moment because, like, it's been a work in progress. And every time I try to talk about it, there's some sort of delay with it. So, all I could do is just hint at some really good shit coming. And it's not even going to be like all metal. Yeah, I would love to jam with some people again. Last uh people I jammed with, the drummer and the bassist didn't necessarily appreciate me much. They were young. They didn't necessarily appreciate the age I was at. And it is what it is. I wish them well, however. I also wish them the ability to mature, because that would be huge. I don't necessarily wish bad for anyone who's done me wrong. I just much rather wish for them to, like, get in a better mindset. I try my best. I try my best. Um, Not everybody's an angel. I've had some moments in my past where people have pushed me and I've said some pretty mean things. But best I could do is be a good person and be the best I can be and try the best I can be I can do to perpetuate a positive lifestyle. I'm way too honest to hide from anything. I'm actually, like, not bloated today. Like, look at this shit. My chest is actually pretty flat today. I feel like a board. Yeah, right? Like, earlier I was chilling like this, kind of scrunched up. My stomach kind of sucked itself in. I've been doing a lot of walking, a lot of bending, a lot of different exercises recently. And all I can say is I enjoy getting fit as fit as possible. I've noticed I've been able to do random ridiculous walks. Right? Ladies do love this chest hair. Like, it's just enough for them to grab onto. it, I definitely got that, like, I definitely got that dad bod going. That accentuated dad bod. Mm. Yeah. Speaking about ladies, I just recently cut contact with someone because they turned out to be really racist. And they came out of nowhere with that. And I checked my blocked messages because sometimes when blocked numbers sends you messages, you can still read them. She was continuing to send some ignorant shit 2 days forward. Like, it was just ignorant. Okay, so this girl was talking to me. Not only was she like love bombing me and stuff like that, but she was also calling me during inopportune times of the day. Then all of a sudden, she messages me one day out of the blue, "What do you think about?" And then she drops an N bomb. She drops the hard R. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. I don't accept that kind of terminology around here. And she's like, that's how that's how we do it down south of Dixon line or some shit like that. And I'm like, well, that is not how I do it around here. Please lose my number and cease contact with me. Then she continues to try and message me a couple times when I've got her number blocked. Like, what the fuck? I got so many friends that if she went and said that shit around them, she would probably be scared and hiding in a corner. Let her say that in front of my Detroit friends, okay? Let her say that in front of my Detroit friends and see how far that fucking gets her. Like, Jesus Christ. That kind of racism is just not only abhorrent, but like, ugh. Right? So damn crazy. So damn crazy. Like, what the hell was I dealing with there? This is like the second stream I've brought it up to. I sure did dodge a bullet. Like, that was some shit. I can't help it. This is so damn good. They also toned down the sugar on these black flies. Like, where's the fucking box? I actually think I threw the box out already. Nope, I didn't. Ugh. Um, Wait a second. Where's the nutritional value on these things? Damn. They don't got the sugar content written on these, but the ingredient sounds nice. I'm glad to see that at least some brands are focusing on good ingredients. Damn, Black Fly. Yeah. Oh, definitely. And also, I don't take my sleeping pills I drink. The nights I drink too. I've already come to terms with the fact that I'm not taking a sleeping pill tonight, and I welcome it with arms wide open and being responsible with my drinking. That will definitely mess me up. But that's why I'm not doing it, because one of the things I could say on this stream that needs to be said is be responsible with your drinking. Just because like you have the ability to drink doesn't mean you should drink a lot to make it mess you up. Sometimes it's good to be moderative with it and relax with it and don't overdo it, because overdoing it could lead to problems in the future. Drink responsibly, my friends. And don't drink and drive. Most importantly, don't drink and drive. Never drink and drive. Hey, I get that. I get that. Well, I'm happy that you've opted to change your drinking and driving habits. And I'm proud of you for doing better. Well, at least you smartened up, and that's one of the most important things you could say about it. Admitting you were wrong in the past is one of the biggest things you could do to move on to the future. That I've done. I've been admitting I've been wrong in a lot of things. Ooh, I've never really gotten in trouble like that. However, I've been with people who have gotten in trouble. Like, I thought I was gonna get in trouble because of how much weed and booze I drank. At one time, there was a story time. I was drinking with this one dude. I'm not gonna name him. And, he wanted to go beer for beer and blunt for blunt with me. And that's one of the worst things anyone could ever do with me. Because I'm not saying this to sound like a badass or something. And I'm not saying this to sound like my shit's like the shit. But going beer for beer and blunt for blunt with me is idea because my blood processes things fast, and I will be able to get rid of my intoxication faster than most other people are able to. So this guy, after 13 beers, uh, he locks himself out of his apartment, and I get up to go let him in, and he busts his fucking apartment window and lets himself in. And of course, somebody called the cops on him for that. Somebody called the cops on him for breaking and entering in his own home. When I was just getting up to let him in, too. And, yeah. The cops came up to me. My friend's ex-girl was talking about how not to trust me because I was fucked up and stuff like that, but the cops know me because of my brother Christopher. He he has a form of autism too, and he used to run out of the house a lot, and the cops used to have to rally him out because of that. And I've met the entire police force. So they were talking with me, and I let them know that we're going blunt for blunt, shot for shot, and he couldn't necessarily handle it. So he let himself out his front door and smashed his window in. And the cops were like, okay, well, I appreciate you being honest with me. Do you think you're good enough to walk home from here? I'm like, yeah, I live on this street from here. So I'll be able to get home within like 15 minutes and be okay. And the cop was like, yeah, that sounds good. I trust you. I trust you. I'm like, thank you very much. And they let me go. Um, I've split my life between a few places. Um, when I lived out on my own, I could say I've moved like maybe shit 12 to 13 times. However, when I've not been living on my own, there's like two parts of around where I mainly stick to. Right, that's so many times. To be frank, I'm just saying this in Windsor, Ontario, a lot of the landlords are not only dumbasses, but they don't know how to handle shit. They don't know how to handle shit, and they get. Explain to me why I'm asking for something to be fixed over a long period of time and it never happens. Explain to me why this person is straight up not giving me rent receipts. Explain to me why somebody is using me as a hydro source but doesn't like it's just dumb. It's just dumb. A lot of Canada stuff's so dumb when it comes to renting. Yeah, crooked landlords. And I'd say cooked landlords, too. I'd say they're all fucking cooked. Mm. Even the ones that are corporate. It's the ones that are corporate that are the worst. Two drinks down. Mm. Yeah, automaton. Definitely. I fucking love these things. What's up, sister?
Sorry it took me longer than usual to come downstairs.
Yeah, I know you were napping.
No, not napping. I woke up like an hour ago. No, it was I was dizzy.
I came up and was like, did you hear what that was?
No.
That was the Jigglypuff theme.
Suck.
You don't have to blow into it. What you gotta do is you put your finger on the trackpad and you squeeze the mouth open.
That thing sounds like you're fucking killing it.
All of a sudden, I just start playing Eruption on it. Straight up finger tapping on it. Just. You see, that's the beautiful thing about grabbing an instrument and playing it is you are literally bound by your own creativity, and I appreciate that. I actually picked this thing up like maybe 4 or 5 months ago. I actually think it's been longer than that. I'm not sure. All I know is that I picked this thing up and I started playing it, and it just really, really clicked with me. I've been playing instruments from the time I was like maybe 6, 7 years old. That's pretty chill. I've been playing guitar for
You were 10.
I was 12, Amber.
No, you were 10.
No, I wanted to when I was 10. I started playing bass when I was 10 because of the St. Teresa St. Teresa band thing. But I didn't pick up guitar till I was 12.
You're like 10, 11.
Yeah, but my first time playing an instrument was 6 years old. They let us try out a whole bunch of instruments as a kid, and they're like, here, you just go ham with it. Imagine that, like, just sticking a bunch of kids in a room with a whole bunch of noisemakers and not wanting to blow your own fucking brains out. Like,
I've been playing piano since I was like 11.
eh, I'm not sure.
I went to a school midway through grade 5, Panorama.
E.
That's where I picked up the interest.
Yeah, I played the full range in band class. I just went with whatever. I tried a trumpet, I tried clarinet, I tried flute. I just wanted to try as much as I could. Piano, xylophone, drums, uh, fucking recorder, bass, guitar. I played guitar like, at the last year of school. And it was pretty good. I'm also proud of past me for thinking he could play Dragon Force in grade 8. I own this automaton. I own 7 guitars. I own a tablet that I use as an instrument. I own a drone flute. And yeah, 7 guitars, yeah. All my children's. Each one's in a different tuning. I got a Squire Telecaster, a Washburn G Junior 1989 in red. I got a Schecter SG1. I got a Schecter Jeff Loomis 7 string. I got an Ibanez RG470 BLK, left-handed. I got Harley Benton Fusion 2 Pro. I also got my Legator 8-string Flamingo Pink, the N series N8 FP. I'd say the 2 guitars that have gotten the most, actually the 3 guitars that have gotten the most mileage out of me have been my 7-string, my Ibanez, and now that it's getting up in the amount of time I've owned it, my Legator. My 8-string has gotten a lot of time underneath my belt. My 7-string, so much time. My Ibanez, so much time. Ibanez is pretty good. Their necks are very thin. And if that's your sort of style, the thin necks actually make things a little more playable with it. However, you really gotta be gentle with it. I've I had to repair my neck at one point. Uh, Ibanez definitely feels one of the easiest to shred. I'd say that how Ibanez does their wizard necks is unparalleled to much other companies. Um, I'd say my Schecters, they're pretty damn good. My uh entry model Schecter, I'll call it the SG1, SGCC1. Uh, it's just really good for an entry level guitar. I bought it because like I needed another six string that I could jam with, and then my seven string literally has one of the most accessible necks of all time because it's a V. That's pretty chill. Six string basses are a fun aspect of bass playing. It's starting to get a little darker outside. Gotta light myself up. I don't know what it is about me, but I find more than six strings are a comfortable aspect for me. I picked up the seven string and I'm like, because I have huge hands. I have some huge hands, and the eight string looks perfect in my hands. However, if you look at my videos with me and my six strings, you'll notice they look pretty small in my hands. That's why sometimes when you see me playing a song that probably requires six strings, but I'm playing it on a seven or an eight string, I'm just playing it on the instrument I most feel comfortable with playing it on. Right? Just sit there with like these small things in your hand and you're like, oh. Like, I'm literally playing with a toy right now, kind of. This. And. Well, this is a music making toy. I guess. I call it a toy. Other people will call this a literal instrument. But I'm not going to paint it any different than it's supposed to be. Oh, hell yeah. I actually. Oh, definitely. Dude, do it. Justin, if I were to recommend anything, definitely pick up one of these things. They're so, like, fun for the amount of money you spend on them. I spent $25 on this one, and I have not regretted that $25 since. I have gotten quite possibly more than. I've gotten more fun out of this thing than I have paid for like movies and such.
I was gonna say, why you're reaching for
It was really cheap for an instrument. I bought it secondhand. I bought it secondhand. Mm. It's really cheap for an instrument. Automata. Oh my god. Sometimes I just see this and I'm like, blah! There's a metal cup, and it just makes a funny noise when anything hits it. I'm a very easy guy to please. Anything that I can make music with. I listen to some very heavy stuff. I listen to some light stuff too. I listen from anything to old music, like really old music, to the newest of heavy metal, to the absolute, I want to say, fruitiest of EDM. But literally everything that has like good music instrumentation to it, I just vibe with. um, I don't necessarily have favorite bands right now, but I will tell you that I do have some favorite, like, well, a favorite band, uh, or bands. I just have a lot of bands that I listen to right now. I've been listening to Sleep Token, Hanabi, Dance Gavin Dance with their new lineup, which is very fucking awesome. I've been listening to Slaughter to Prevail. I've been listening to Duran Gray. I've been listening to the new 3 Days Grace stuff. I've been listening to some System of a Down because System of a Down's always going to be in my rotation. The Who, spelled the HU. I love them Mongolian throat singers. Those Mongolian throat singers kick ass. Sim, SIM, band from Japan, really, really fucking good. I also really like listening to been listening to Logic and fucking Joyner Lucas lately. A little bit of Doctor, some older Dr. Dre and newer Dr. Dre. I've also been listening to like some really, really chill, vibey music, like some old school Final Fantasy OSTs. I go nuts for Final Fantasy OSTs, especially with recently. With all this fucking Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering stuff I've hyped myself up for. Oh, there's a few of them. The soundtracks for like 4, 5, 7, uh 10, 12, 13, and 15 really fucking good. Like, I am a big, big, big Final Fantasy nerd, and Nobuo Uematsu is one of my favorite humans of all time. So, like, the Final Fantasy OSTs just speak to my soul. Right? Road to Xanarkand one of the most vibey and chill songs of all time. Fun fact: I used to listen to the Final Fantasy VII soundtrack while I slept. Du- 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 du. Du- 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 du. I realized, ooh, right? Cosmo Canyon is so vibey. Fucking, I really love Genova. Genova is one of my favorite songs from that soundtrack. Right? Ugh. I want to play Final Fantasy VII. You know what's funny? I got the Final Fantasy VII. Later, I'm gonna fucking play Final Fantasy VII. Do 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 Right? It's such a good game. I want to just sit there in the golden saucer. Justin, are you aware that I just recently participated in Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering pre-release? In my last episode of posting a weird video every day until I become famous, I've I posted my polls in it. I posted my entire pre-release experience with it. I'm gonna pull out some of my favorite cards right now just to show you. And I kind of have to at this point. Those videos are how a lot of people find me. So I've got a couple very important people in this deck that come from many aspects of Final Fantasy, uh, past and present. First off, I got. I'm gonna turn off the screen for a second. First off, I got the Seventh Heaven Planes, which features the art of Seventh Heaven from Final Fantasy VII. Then, I got fucking Squall. I got fucking Squall Leonhardt. Squall Leonhardt was one of my favorite pulls. Like, it's not even one of the most, like, expensive cards you could get from the set, but I fucking loved Final Fantasy VIII. I also got fucking Edgar King of Figaro from the sixth game and absolutely busted. But now that I get to show you this, and this was the coup de grace of the entire pre-release, but getting fucking Cloud Edgar Soldier in my pre-release pack. I didn't even use him. I didn't even fucking use him like that. But like he was fun to have in my pre-release deck. I tried playing him once. Yeah. I was so happy with that. I have a I was glad that I had the right deck for him too, because he works off of equipped spells and shit. And he does some fun stuff. He searches out equipped spells. I got Sephiroth coming in the mail because there was no way in hell I wasn't going through Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering release without obtaining a Sephiroth. There's only two Sephiroths I know I'm getting. I'm definitely going to get the VV. I'm definitely getting the VV. That's just so fucking broken. I love VV so much. The question is, do I get more sealed product or do I buy singles? The answer is I'm buying singles. I'm definitely getting the VV. The VV's like the VV's effect is just so broken in the format I love playing so much. Recently, my SpongeBob SquarePants Magic the Gathering deck has been like getting pretty good too. I've gotten so many specific cards that just buff this deck up. It's insane. Yes, I had to turn off my fucking green screen for a second again. But I will gladly show you this shit. This is some SpongeBob SquarePants is my commander in Magic the Gathering right now. And I got some other characters from SpongeBob too. Oh, look at that. That's Satoru Umezawa. There's fucking Squidward. Oh, look, it's Mr. House from Fallout New Vegas. Uh, uh, the Master from Fallout New Vegas. Xanathar. Plankton. Glenn from Walking Dead. Um, Optimus Prime. Fucking Miss Bumbleflower from Bloomborough. Fucking Sauron, the Lord of the Rings. Dude, that's why I'm doing this. Fucking the 10th Doctor from Doctor Who. Fucking Soundwave. Fucking all the fun stuff's towards the back. The Lord of Pain, which is a really good card. Deadpool. I got fucking Deadpool, the trading card in this deck. I got fucking Deadpool with the Infinity Gauntlet. They really are so big. Um, Ulamog. I just launched a card down. Try to find Mr. Krabs in here. Mr. Krabs probably towards the top. There's my Starscream. There's Negan from The Walking Dead. There's Mr. Krabs. There's Godzilla. Megatron. Yeah. Fucking Godzilla, right? This entire deck is like crazy. It goes all the way through Dungeons and Dragons to SpongeBob, like Godzilla. Right? And now you know that they exist. There's also Gandalf in this deck too. Fuck, I forgot to show Gandalf. Gandalf the Grey. Got Gandalf the Grey in here too. Mm. Yeah. As soon as I found out that some of these cards existed, I had to get them. I got build another like 3 commander decks out of the cards I have that I know I have commander decks out of. Alright, time to pop up this green screen again. Gonna smoke another bowl. I'm gonna pop open another drink. Yeah, Magic the Gathering been peak the past year. I am really, really, really looking forward to the Spider-Man set that's coming out. Because there's a Spider-Man set that's coming out. And I really want Venom, and I really want Spider-Man. And if they have a J. Jonah Jameson card, I want fucking J. Jonah Jameson too. Because just like him, I want pictures of Spider-Man. All right. Yes, they do have Dr. Octopus too. Seriously, Justin, after this stream, check out the Spider-Man Magic the Gathering spoilers. And I shit you not, it's on the level of hype that the Final Fantasy is. Like, if Final Fantasy was like Final Fantasy and the fucking Spider-Man sets are gonna go hard this year. Actually, I am drinking quite a bit, and I I'm 2 drinks down, and I'm a little drunk.
I just got gifted a sub.
The newbie?
Yeah.
I know.
I said, I fully heard of content now. Dude. Just boop. Just like, thank you. It did not expect that. I did not ask for a sub.
They asked for a Dom though. A Dominic Guerrero. Just kidding. He's Dominic Mysterio, but I will always call him Dominic Guerrero. Because secretly in our hearts, Eddie Guerrero won the custody of Dominic Mysterio match.
No, I'm just using full-on cleaner. Do you want to wait for your stuff? Oh God, I gotta sneeze and I gotta sleep. Oh.
I'm putting my hair up, by the way. Yes, I was talking about WWE for a second. Yeah. Last night was the Money in the Bank. And, I got drunk for it. I got drunk for Money in the Bank. It was pretty good. Yeah, it was kind of worth watching. Some of them, a couple of the matches were. A couple of the matches weren't. I don't blame you for not watching since 2005. A lot of the shit went downhill. A lot of the storylines got super cringy. I'd say when they went PG era, they sold their soul. Roman's still on. Roman's still kicking. I'm not sure. I didn't see that. All I know about yesterday is Naomi won the women's Money in the Bank, and Seth Rollins won the male Money in the Bank, and Cena got beat. No, Cena didn't lose the title. He was in a tag match. He was in a tag match where he was tagging with Logan Paul. I didn't like that he was siding with Logan Paul. You see, I was even drunk and I remembered that somehow. I just got there after the Final Fantasy pre-release and I was like, we're getting there! I've been really into that One Piece card game too, lately. Like, the One Piece card game is actually pretty peak. There's shit. You get just that I got just for participating in a beginner event is beautiful. I'd say some of my favorite aspects about the day that I had on Friday, which was my One Piece starter deck tournament day. I had one of the most fun times. I got the bye, and yeah, then I got my ass kicked twice. But I still had a good time.
Trying to burn your penis?
No penis burning here. Are you trying to burn my limp penis? For what? Enjoying a succulent Chinese meal?
A succulent Chinese meal.
Oh God, no, don't ever say that. I just said that.
You've been, oh, haven't you played Fortnite yet?
I haven't played Fortnite yet.
Damn. So there's a glitch going on where we level up and it's not giving us a level up.
Oh, so it's good I'm not playing right now because it would be robbing me of my leveling up?
Well, it might, or it might be working. We can't tell. The other thing we noticed is that in-game you're not discovering the map, but once you exited, we started discovering places. And I think it's pretty buggy right now.
That's really shit.
They really shouldn't have had it be a same-day update. They should have left it...
They really should have waited a whole day to, upload an entirely new patch.
Yeah. But instead, they decided...
To rush it.
Yeah. Haven't we noticed that every single time Fortnite's ever put out an update, it's shit for like 2 days?
Yeah, it's always shit. Fortnite's always shit for like 3-4 days, and then it's like good, and then people find another game-breaking glitch, and then it's bad for a couple days, then it's good for a couple.
Remember the Invincible Godzilla glitch for a
Yeah.
while?
The Invincible Godzilla glitch was bullshit.
Yeah. I still think my favorite one was Godzilla was in no builds. Remember when no builds for a short time had the storm flip?
Yeah.
They threw the storm flip at Godzilla, which put him into storm, which insta-killed him almost.
Yeah.
Storm does massive damage to him. So he just got fucked, and I thought that was the funniest way I've ever seen him die.
The funniest time I've seen him die is in a movie, too. Just kidding.
Also, I love shooting him with the railgun and then hiding.
The railgun!
And he turns around all pissed off and looks for you, doesn't see you. He turns around and you peek out and go, shoot him again. And then he turns, and as you come up to shoot him again, he turns around quicker to see you, and you're like, fuck. There was one time where I shot him and then started trying to run away, right? I'm running, like, as far as I can. I turn around, and it terrifies me because I turn around and I just see this. I'm like, oh, fuck.
There was one time I gave myself anxiety, and then I realized I was the one giving myself anxiety, and I was the toxic one. So...
I was genuinely terrified of Godzilla.
I was not necessarily terrified of Godzilla. However, the thing that annoyed me the most was when people got Thanos during the season, you could get Thanos.
Yeah.
Like, the Thanos season was absolutely dog shit.
Yeah. You know what one I really love? The fucking All for One My Hero Academia smash.
Yes.
Because you would hear, we got to an end of a match where we were hiding underground, and everyone up top, we just heard, yeah. And you know how it changes the brightness of the screen?
Yes.
We watched it flash a whole bunch. We hear them all go off, and everyone up top killed each other, and we came up and got the loot.
Yeah, it's funny. For something that screams Detroit Smash.
Devin, do you want sour cream on your taco fries?
Yes, please, I would like sour cream on my taco fries. No thank you.
I also thought the Kamehameha was pretty good.
The Kamehameha was one of my favorite things. Like, I probably made a lot of people rage quit at Fortnite,
Yeah.
but like the Kamehameha.
My favorite was when I realized in Todd Amber that when they do it, don't run if you can. Shoot them while they're charging. She goes, I'll try it.
And also run directly under them.
Yeah. So this one guy does it. He loads up and she pulls out her sniper and quick scopes the guy and just starts laughing so hard he almost passes out from coughing because this guy goes up like he's gonna finish us off and she just drops him in the middle of the sky and started cracking up. Yeah, you don't remember that when I taught you how to shoot the Kamehameha people?
Oh, yeah.
And you dropped them for the first time that way and you fucking cried. You started coughing and you were just like
What about wheezing?
I love coughing and wheezing. They're really cool. They don't get enough love.
Hey, dumbass.
Which one?
You.
Fuck you.
Do you hear this lovely stuff? That's my sister talking to her future husband.
Yeah, I just want to know. Devin,
What?
get out here.
Give me a second. Yeah. I'll be right back. Oh, shit. Nuggies and fries. Pretty hot. I hate to throw in another video while I eat this. What do I watch? I can't pop on Family Guy AI. Because that does some weird shit. You know,
That Sydney Sweeney has teamed up with these schmucks over there at Dr. Squatch just for this big... Alright, you win. I'll roll over and show you my belly. I submit. My arm has been getting twisted by tons of people demanding that I speak about the Sydney Sweeney bathwater soap. Apparently it sold out in seconds. It's taken the world by storm, As the utmost authority on both bath water and soap, people are turning to my expert analysis here to weigh in on this subject. Obviously, I have my own soap, Cheeky, which is far better than this horse hockey. Cheeky is the best soap in the universe, but don't just take my word for it. Go to usecheeky.com right now and get some soap for yourself. Try it out. It'll change your life for the better. This topic isn't meant to just be a vessel to...
It was good seeing you,
Cheeky.
Justin.
It's just because I have that, so many people keep emailing about this Sydney Sweeney stuff. So I had to mention it. It's become extremely clear.
Giving you
Sydney
all the
Sweeney
positive energy I
has
can muster
teamed up
for you.
with these schmucks over there at Dr. Squatch just for this big marketing campaign here. Now, I think had she known about Cheeky, we're kind of new to the scene, but had she known about us, she would have been sprinting over here, bearing bathwater, begging to be part of the squad, part of the crew, part of the ship, and we would have embraced that with open arms. And I'm not here saying that we're shutting the door in her face, because I'm sure she's going to make the correct decision and be on the right side of soap history eventually. But for now, she's with Dr. Squatch for these soap bars, and she's kind of like the spokesperson for them at the moment. So anyway, this has clearly been a very successful marketing campaign with the whole Sydney Sweeney bathwater infused soap bars. Allegedly, it uses some of her actual bathwater and sprinkles it into each bar, and it's medium grit. So the idea is you'll have like those
Crazy backwater's meta
in
again.
there that you'll wash yourself with or worship at your like fucking Hey Arnold bubblegum tribute to Sydney Sweeney in your closet or whatever. This is obviously heavily influenced, I'm going to use that word real loosey-goosey here, by one of the goats of gooning, Belle Delphine's stunts from back in 2019 when she sold her bathwater in jars. Now, Belle Delphine was a pioneer in the industry. If e-girls were athletes, then she's fucking Babe Ruth. She was the great Bambino. She wrote the book on how to hose gooners for their piggy banks. She is like the John Madden when it comes to these plays, and now Sydney Sweeney just ripped a page out of that
There was
book
a hair in it. It was probably
tried
my
to
own.
replicate that success, and succeeded at replicating it. The bathwater soap bars are apparently selling extremely well. So well, in fact, that there is a secondary market for it on eBay, as there always is for everything ever, from fucking people scalping Sydney Sweeney bathwater here, where they are reselling the soap bars for over $200 a piece, 200 clams for this bathwater soap. And not only that, there are people shamelessly selling pictures of it for $30. I'm going to say this right now. If you are one of these pathetic souls that spends $30 buying a picture of Sydney Sweeney's bathwater soap bar, you need to be institutionalized right now for your own good. You have got to go straight to Arkham Asylum. Holy shit, that would be the saddest existence on this planet if you go to eBay and spend 30 doubloons on a fucking picture of Sydney Sweeney's bathwater soap. That is the lowest you can ever sink as a human being. Maybe you can honestly look at this as something inspirational. No matter how bad you feel about yourself or whatever you're going through, maybe your self-esteem's in the shitter, just know you are not as pitiful and worthless as the people that are going to spend $30 on a picture of Sydney Sweeney's bathwater soap bar. And that should uplift your spirits on the spot. Interestingly enough, Sydney Sweeney claims that this was actually her idea to use her actual bathwater in the soap bars. She said, "I think it's more fun to see everyone else talk about it. I pitched it. You kept asking about my bathwater after the Dr. Squatch ad, so we kept it." So she is claiming that this was her brainchild here with these soap bars, and I was a little disappointed to see that she didn't give credit to Belle Delphine. I feel like there is no way this is just a big old coinky-dink. I don't think...
Yeah, you gotta
that
credit
it's,
Belle here.
You know, just pure happenstance that she is also using bathwater for this soap. I feel like she must have at least heard about the Belle Delphine bathwater, because that has become ingrained in, like, internet culture as part of, like, you know, the epitome of gooning. Like, when you reach terminal gooner, like, you know, melted core DEFCON 1 goon status, that has always been propped up. I feel like she must have heard about that, or maybe someone at Dr. Squatch maybe even like mentioned it in passing and she thought it was a cool idea. I just find it a little hard to believe that it had nothing to do with the path Belle Delphine blazed, the trailblaze that she made back in 2019. But I do think it is possible, because her ad, she was in a bathtub, So maybe she's like, oh, this would be kind of silly to take this bath water and put it in the soap bars to market it to people that are like desperately salivating over me. It's possible, but I do think it's unlikely. I want to briefly compare this bathwater soap to Belle Delphine's biological weapon from back then. So with this, I obviously don't have it on hand. I didn't purchase any. I didn't attempt to or anything like that. But just having soap that has bathwater apparently in it, they claim that it's there. There's of course no scientific way of proving that whatever bathwater presence there was actually graced by Sydney Sweeney's ass or anything like that. But taking them at their word, you're getting a bar of soap with that in it. So I'm assuming that it's going to still be like functional as a bar of soap. Belle Delphine's bathwater was concentrated bathwater extract in a jar. So you couldn't really do anything with it besides just appreciate it for the safety hazard it was. I guess if you were brave enough, you could chug it, like you could drink it and give yourself E. coli if you really wanted to. But once again, there was never any like hard, concrete way of proving that what you got shipped even back then was actually Belle Delphine's, pussy water, And you can't here either. Though I do remember her back in 2019, if I remember correctly, she had like filmed herself bathing with the water and jarring it. I don't think the same was done here for the soap bars from Sydney Sweeney. I don't know if you get like a certificate of authenticity with every bar as well as proof where she has like a video of her in lab goggles and a syringe extracting the bath water and then using it in the saponification process for the bar making. Couldn't tell you. All I know is that the products bear very similar DNA. Whereas Belle Delphine's was more expensive, you probably got more bang for your bathwater buck. In this case, you get like microscopic amounts of Sydney Sweeney's bathwater allegedly. So, I'm not here to try and sell you one way or the other on Belle Delphine's ancient bathwater brew versus, the most recent one with Sydney Sweeney.
Imagine if people still had that Belle Delphine bathwater brew.
Both of these unfold in real time. Something I found interesting, though, is just how closely history repeats itself. When Belle Delphine did this back in 2019, it was very controversial. It led to a huge
That was a good
conversation
dinner.
where everyone
was my dinner
was
there.
debating and furious about the whole thing, getting mad. And now that Sydney Sweeney's doing it with the soap here, even more people are upset about it. It's apparently very controversial because now she's like an actual actress. She's like a full-blown celebrity, whereas Belle Delphine was more of the e-girl celeb, so it's a little more niche. Sydney Sweeney opens this lunar degeneracy, Pandora's box to a lot more people that were maybe previously unaware. So things have become even more controversial than the Belle Delphine bathwater, which I found really interesting because I thought a lot of people would look at this and just kind of write it off as been there, done that, kind of lame, the novelty's worn off. I was very wrong with that assumption. That is not what's happened at all. It is once again blown up, in a pretty big way. Not to
It always blows up in a pretty big way, though.
But since she has
As soon as somebody does something like this, especially a pretty celeb,
as opposed to just viewing it as a lighthearted
other people are going to be
or
on that shit
and I
like
just
fried
find it kind of
rice.
interesting because I didn't expect it to be a big deal for her. I highly doubt this does any damage to her brand or anything. I don't think she's gonna lose roles over doing something like this.
For the price that a lot of these bars are being resold for, you could buy a Final Fantasy collector's box, play booster from Magic the Gathering, and get way much more long-lasting fun from
I
it.
just found it fascinating how.
And it's the pure product.
I didn't expect it. That's really about it. Yeah.
I'll probably do another stream tonight. Excuse me.
In just 4.
Right, hello, welcome back to TC Love. It's finally here, Final Fantasy. Right, hello.
Well, say it's about time for me to relax, so I'll talk to you all in a bit. Thank you for joining in my stream, those who joined in my stream. And like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to drink your water.